Yeah, the thing about Ranieri, Liam, I think, they're playing Millwall, a League One team. And he made 10 changes. It would have been a good opportunity for him to play Jamie Vardy, to play Mahrez, to play the better players and get a win, would it not, psychologically?
I think he wanted out of the cup, and I think he's had a meeting with the owners at Leicester City, and they've said, look, prioritise the Premier League, make sure that we stay up, we don't get relegated, and have a look at the Champions League as well. And Mourinho's thought, well, you know what, I'll try and get through to the next round of the FA Cup with my reserve team, but if I don't really care. And if you read this, if you read the Leicester City team, you wouldn't recognise maybe 8 of the players that played, Eamon. You've never seen them before, so he didn't care, and he's obviously concerned about the match against Seville this Wednesday in the Champions League, and also trying to stay in the Premier League.
John, the question of Ranieri's position is now being seriously discussed. It's understood or suggested that a delegation of players have gone to meet the owners and said they've lost faith in him. Should Leicester grasp the nettle and sack him? Because this is a spectacular decline.
Yeah. Well, I think so. I mean, I think if you lose the dressing room as dramatically as it's coming about on the pitch, I don't see any hope for them. And I don't think the owners have any choice, to be honest. I mean, they could say, well, we'll be loyal to him and do it. But the way it's looking at the moment, the players are not happy. They're playing awful. And I think they will go down. So, what do you do as an owner? Okay, we did well last year. Last year counts for nothing in football.
But there'd be murder if the man who produced the miracle, or who was seen to have produced the miracle, was to get the chop now, 9 months afterwards.
I mean, there'll be murders if they go down.
Yeah,
there'll be bigger murders if they go down. So you've got to be realistic, and I think it's a cruel game, as we know. I think it would be very unfair in many ways that somebody who won the league last year could be sacked. But you have to look at it today, and I definitely feel the way they're going, they'll go down, and the owners have to make that decision. Will they be loyal to him? But the crowd will turn on him anyway,
Liam,
and they blame the owners for not sacking him if they do go down.
Liam, if you owned Leicester at the moment, and the players came to you and said, "Look, this guy is giving us a headache," what would you do?
Well, if the players come, it's pretty serious, isn't it, Eamon? I don't know whether that's the case or not. They are in serious trouble. I would like to see him given the chance to get out of it. He's a point above the relegation now, and he may be 2 wins away from in a comfortable position.
Yeah.
The players have the ability to do it. It always seems to be the manager that has to carry the can, and some of these players, the likes of Vardy, who you mentioned, maybe should have played against Millwall, hasn't really performed this season. He hasn't turned up, has he? As Mahrez hasn't turned up. You could name a lot of them. The 2 central defenders are having a nightmare. I don't know what's going on there, but it seems a bit easy to blame Ranieri on everything.
Yeah, I mean,
I would leave him. You asked me a question. I would leave him there and see what the next 3 games bring, Eamon.
Yeah, I mean, basically,